Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. The way God shows up for me, guys, and shows me such love, such attention. Like yesterday, in Nigeria, and I went to greet my husband, and he was on the phone with somebody, and he gave me the phone to talk to them, and they just said something that was just so hurtful to me, and I'm like, you know? And it just brought me right down. Just some little words that, they said. But it turns out that just that morning, I stopped before I came to the office for my meditation book, The Imitation of Christ. So here I am feeling so down by these comments from this person, like it just came out of the blue at me, like boom. And I was just feeling so good, and all of a sudden I started to feel down. So I said, God, what do you have to say to me in this moment? Because they criticized me a little bit, guys. And they said I wasn't their friend. And I'm like, what? I'm more than you guys' friend. And then I opened up the book, The Imitation of Christ, just to say, God, what do you have to say to me? And this is a book that God has spoken to me over and over and over and over again. So I just opened up the book and say, God, what do you have to say to me? Just randomly open, and look what showed up, guys. It says, in this chapter, the pious author seeks to persuade and convince us to disregard the opinion and judgment of others and not permit ourselves to become downcast by anything they may say in regard to us. So here I am getting my feelings all hurt by this person, and I open up to this chapter, and it said it seeks to convince and convince to disregard the opinion and judgment of others and not permit ourselves to become downcast by anything they may say in regards to us. So here I am feeling down. Say, God, what do you have to say to me in this moment about this? And he took me right there, just revealing his presence with me. He said we must try to derive profit from these calumnies so as to become more humble and patient. It says God alone is our judge and knows our soul to his very death. Can you imagine, guys, that here I am feeling so downcast by these words that this person is saying about me, and just randomly opened up this book that I just bought that morning for God to speak so clearly to me that I would just disregard the words said from anybody and just know that God alone is our judge. And that's just God coming to me and just boosting me up again, revealing a glimmer of his presence, saying, Nick, I'm with you. Disregard what that person said. Because God knows every thought we think, everything about us. Even I think he just had it timed for me to get right there at that time to take that phone call. And what are words, guys, that I allowed it to get me so down yesterday? So that's the little glimpse of God that I just needed to bounce back up and just know that there's nothing about my life that God doesn't know about. Every thought I think, every conversation, every move I make, God knows all about it. And that's why I'm here telling you guys, don't miss out, man. Don't miss out on this life with God. We need him, we need him, we need him. How would a little word to get me so down when I know I'm rolling with the King of Kings, baby? That he's with me, he's for me, he's by my side. He figures out these ways just to reveal his presence. Say, Nikki, you need to go to that bookstore today and you need to get that book. Like he knew all of this beforehand. So that's why I say this life is too rough. We need God, guys. Little words getting me down, bigger problems get me down. Like every little thing, this life, you just don't know what's coming at you. But when you have this relationship with God, guys, you can stand strong. You can show up every day, living your life joyfully and at peace, no matter the troubles that surround you, knowing that God himself. So it was a prayer that I said like 15 years ago. God, I want a closer walk with you. And so that's my prayer for you guys, that you will say that prayer, that God, please bring me closer to you. And it just me opening up his book in so many places that God will reveal himself, say, Nikki, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. That he's always, always, always with me, and he's always with you too. It's just for you to get to know him and learn his voice. So don't miss out. Say, God, bring me closer to you. Let 2023 be my year to get closer to you than I've ever been before.